We are ecstatic and grateful to spend 6 weeks on the road camping in our tiny teardrop trailer. We are visiting new places and familiar places, lakes, rivers, forests, mountains, the ocean, from snow to triple digits to the redwoods, from both California and Nevada. Let's kick off the road trip with day 1, driving from Pismo Beach to Mount Madonna. I always start the road trip by taking the doggie for some exercise and potty, and then we're gonna give her some more calming, so she's calm in the car. This was at the local ball fields. We just love this. All right, we're headed out of town. I was gonna show you that side because it's foggy. You can't see the ocean anyway, but I guess all you can see is bushes over there. All right, headed out. Beginning of our 6-week fall road trip, mostly in the teardrop. Lots of fun, friends, family, timeshare, all kinds of good stuff. The weather's not too great here today, and Watsonville's the first camping stop. The ocean's over there. Just like that, we're in the sunshine. First traffic jam, 5 minutes out of town. It's just road construction. But hopefully that means that where we're going isn't going to be so socked in. Even though we will be by the coast, further north. We're at the bottom of the Cuesta Grade, and we did have a fire here recently, and this is what's left. Thank goodness they get on these very quickly. I forgot how many acres it was. The first time I'm getting a chance to take a look. Let's see.
It probably started right here in the beginning, where it's all the way down. One of these little spots all the way down, I would think.
Yeah, it was some kind of vehicle situation. Alright, I didn't know it was like so close to slow.
Yeah. His house is right on the top of the hill.
I pictured it more up by your property up that way.
And then this thing they fixed again with the slide and the fencing over it.
Oh yeah, Bobby did a small episode where all these rocks slid, so they mesh, like metal meshing kind of stuff holding it. Well, you can contrast. During spring, this is so beautiful through here. We're at the end of September. October is like really major fire season here. That's why we had to give everybody in our family our itinerary of all the different forests we're gonna go in, so that someone knows where we're at. Yep, day 1. Oh, and by the way, our last year's trip was 21 days. This year we're going 42.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I know. That kind of freaked me out a little bit too when I caught onto that in the video editing.
I know, everybody's going, oh, wow, 6 weeks? I'm like, yeah, you think I should have went for 7?
We definitely need it.
Dude,
There's a cool square drop right here. Sorry, just past us, I missed it. Maybe we'll see it again. Pretty beefy. It almost looks like a DIY too. Oh, and he has his tool carrier on his rig.
2 solar panels, back windows.
Big giant tires.
Sticking out.
We're still on 101. This is the Salinas Riverbed. Unfortunately, little Caldone got swept away, and could be somewhere in this riverbed or all the way possibly to the ocean. I think of them every time we drive by. We're in the San Miguel area, and there will be a mission up here that's quite interesting, and an adobe. If you get a chance to go to either, I would recommend. There's the sign for the adobe right there. There's the sign for the mission right there. And through these trees, if you look carefully, you can see the adobe in there. It's pretty neat. There's part of the original mission. That mission wall is part of the original. And then down that way you can see more of the infrastructure of the mission and part of the replacement in the main church, some of the outbuildings. And it's said to be the first California mass murder was committed right there on that property. If you want to Google it, it'll tell you more about it. We'll be on 101 for a while. And I'm not even sure what highway we end up going on to go to Watsonville, but hopefully I'll update you when we get to that point. This little park over there. Look like a historic little. Yeah, definitely see historic buildings over in that town. Guess that's one of the schools. It's really hot in this town.
99 degrees.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh my gosh, we left home at 60. I don't know what this big industrial complex is here.
Nuts, I think we figured.
Really? Huh. Weird.
Grapes. Quite a few acres of grapes around here.
Yeah, I would guess more
Hundreds
grapes.
of acres, I would say.
I think you're confusing the nuts from when we were over there on the...
Oh. Nuts.
Exactly. I believe it's possibly winery related, but we don't know.
It's wine country.
Yeah. All of California is the wine country. Alright. Heading out of San Miguel and onward. We're approaching Camp Roberts here to the left. This was the original California National Guard. It still does have some type of operations there. They've very much been scaled back. And I'm not going to tape it all the way, but we'll drive for miles and miles and miles and miles, and this will all still be part of the base. Give you a little glimpse of some of the infrastructure here. And Mission San Antonio is up the way too. That one you cannot see from the road though. I have been to 11 of the 21 missions so far. I would like to eventually get to them all. There's a sign for Camp Roberts with the little tanks displayed there. Rocket launchers or something. All right, Monterey County line. I do believe tonight we'll be in Monterey County.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. We stepped into Monterey right there.
Me either. And we passed that a gazillion times.
The solar field's new.
Yeah, another solar field. They're out there working on it as we speak.
Wow, look at all the barracks and chow hall and showers, whatnots.
And that big water tank on the back hillside says Camp Roberts as well. Oh, I even see a church steeple in there. A little church, by non-denominational.
Our own little store, exchange.
Sometimes in our local news you'll hear heads up saying, we're going to be doing blasting at Camp Roberts, or like, we're going to be doing flights over, or like warnings of things that are going to get people's attention over there, so we don't freak out.
So the phone calls don't start coming in, and people start saying, I told you.
Looks like that's a previous burn area over there in the water riverbed. Bradley next exit. Alright, up 101 we go. This is that weird part of the base where they have those.
Rest area.
here. They've got that windmill thing disguised, and it looks like it's actually communications. This is called Camp Roberts Rest Area. You can see past the long grass that's there. We've stopped here a few times. Yes, honey, Grandpa's gonna let you get out and stretch. We have to park with the big guys because we're towing. Alright, there's little Mel Mel. What's wrong? I'm just gonna take her to the bathroom. I'll show you some of the other stuff once we're over there. Oh, look at that. Show you a little of the signage. You can pause and look at it more. It's so hot here. It's over 100 degrees in September. The native people. The missions. The ranches. Military reservations. High technology. Very nice grass and areas here. Let's see. This tells you where to get to the mission. And there's an El Camino Real Mission Bell there, 1769 to 1906. And you'll see there's lining the highway. I know it's a pretty nice rest stop. Even though it's hot, there's flowers growing. There's some kind of lily there. Pretty, let's look at that lily. Very pretty. Alright. Get this done. That's done. That was, I had the whole place to myself. Clean, spacious. And check out these informationals. Oh yeah, I love how they have the sea glass. They have all that sea glass in the ground. It's so pretty. Room for millions. Ranches. The farmer feeds us all. Cheerio, huh? That's weird. Not like Cheerio cereal. Land of Two Seasons. Such pretty flowers. All the animals around. We do have a lot of animals in California. And some of the not so friendly ones or to hang out with would be the black bear, the mountain lion, the coyote, the badger. I'm sure there's a rattlesnake on there too. Where's he at? There he is. Rattlesnake. And then the fossil fuels. Another little small fire area that started back there, burning along the highway. Up the hillside a little bit over there. This road is terrible. You can hear the seams. Pretty darn dry out here. I'm glad they stopped that fire quickly as well. Out in the distance this way is still part of the Salinas riverbed running along. Oh no, it might be the San Antonio River here. I'm sorry, I misspoke. We did just see a sign of the San Antonio River, which I have a feeling Salinas probably flows into that.
Probably, yes.
They know it all ends up in the ocean in Monterey Bay, which is the general area we're headed. So I guess we're gonna be following the rivers to the sea at some point. Yeah, our dog has her cone on because she's been having some medical issues. But I'm grateful for those. She doesn't mind it. She doesn't love it, but she doesn't like throw a fit or anything. She just puts her head down and looks at you like, do I have to? And the answer is yes. There's the river, and back there at the rest stop, remember the one that talked about fossil fuel? Go all through here. These are all the oil pump things. And there's the signage, San Ardo, King City, San Francisco. But yeah, it's just tons of them out here. A lot of them are going right now. I'll try to double zoom on some of this. When they're all going, back in the day, we would drive through here, and before you even got to this section, it would smell so bad. So yeah.
Look at all that crap.
They're still getting fossil fuel out of the ground here.
70% of them don't even work.
By 2035, you can't even, they won't be selling gas-powered vehicles from lots here any longer. You won't be able to buy them. That's what they're saying now. I don't know if someone else can come and change it like politicians like to do, but that's been the target. So many of them. A lot of them not going though, I'm seeing.
Exactly.
Right on the river too, damn.
Yeah.
There's another one of the mission bells I mentioned too. They go all along the El Camino Real, aka Highway 101 here. It's the original route that the mission, that you would take to get to the missions. It would basically be one day's full ride to the next mission. Horseback. Here's a closer view of some of these other
non-working. There's one.
Those ones are usually going along the road there. We even have these in Price Canyon, right where we live, Pismo Beach. There's actually a really good movie. Can't think of the name of it. I know you guys probably saw it. About the original oil industry. I'll add the name to the screen in editing. But yeah, back it was weird in the 1800s to think about, and you can actually in those pictures at Avila Beach, they already have the tanks with wine in them. I mean, oil in them, and then the oil well thing.
Oh yeah.
Along the beach there.
Derricks.
I
don't know.
I don't know. You call everything that. That's why I don't. Because I
Oil
don't.
rigs.
Yeah, I don't know. If you were at the Stone Soup Festival with us, you know that we got this free CD from the Cadillac Angels. And we're in between areas with radio reception, so let's put this in and get a copyright strike from the Cadillac Angels.
Hillbilly girl with ruby red lips. Stay out of the way, shake those hips. I like those hillbilly girls with
but they're all just been a few acres big at least. So we got some new vineyard coming in over here. Fresh wood. Wood? Do they use wood still? Looks like wood. Oh no, maybe PVC. Not wood, it's PVC. Look at all the potatoes bagged up there. I just missed it. And another crop. The transfer truck with both things full just came across the highway and everybody had to stop. Couldn't figure out what his load was. It wasn't familiar to me. But they grow pimentos back there, which is a trip. Note to self, look up what that looks like and insert it here. Approaching Soledad Prison here, as they called it, the correctional facility. Yeah, there's that. Oh, I never get that one barn that the side's gone and you can see all the furniture and stuff inside it. Darn it. So where the big turbine is basically the prison grounds. One of the few prisons that's like basically within highway view. Most of them are, out in the middle of something or out on the water's edge, or not Soledad. And other than that, it's all agriculture out here. They grow lots of food out here for the country. Here's part of the prison. And then I guess CDF, Cal Fire, has a facility right in front. There's a guard tower there. Yeah. One of many, many, many American men's prisons. In California, there's only one for females, and that's Chowchilla. But there's a lot for men. I don't even know the total count. There's a lot. Men's Colony, another prison facility, is in our neck of the woods. It's a very large one. A lot of high-profile people are there, including that one movie star that just went to prison again. What was his name? Danny Master.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
I think he's there. A lot of creepy people. Turnoff is coming up. So it's the next right. Exit 337.
Yes.
Good job.
Keep right. Proceed about 5 miles to Hall Road.
Dropping down into town a little bit. I think we're in Prunedale. Alright, that's the highway we just got off of, Highway 101. on this little country kind of road for 4 more miles or so. Reminds me of heading out of Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, church. We'll be at our destination in about 40 minutes, it looks like. 18 miles.
Left turn at the end of the road.
6 miles to Watsonville. 15 to our destination. So we're getting real close. What's the temp here?
75.
Oh, that's way better. That's perfect. Those triple digits. North County, San Luis Obispo, and even into Salinas, Soledad, all that. Over 100 degrees there. The end of September. Oh, there's a little canyon. Some corn.
Proceed on Hall Road.
Seeing a little bit of everything. Oh, they want to sell that ginormous. It's so big.
So big. No, thank you. Man, for somebody else's and they're paying for gas, I'd love to travel across America and just, road view stuff for the most part.
Look at all the corn.
It's got a bit of corn.
I was telling Bobby this reminds me of like leaving Santa Rosa, heading out to the coast, Bodega Bay and Russian River and all that, which would make sense because it's Dumpster Dudes is the name of their company. That's funny because that's what we're doing. We're coming from inland, heading to the coast, so it makes sense. It's similar terrain. Lots of old barns and buildings, and farmland. Of course, they have the redwoods out there, and it's more moist than this. But back there, it looks similar. Trust me. That little crop.
So awesome.
Flowers, marigolds, and
Keep all the deer and mosquitoes and stuff.
wow. Okay.
I didn't know that rosemaries and geraniums and things like that keep mosquitoes away too.
Organic fruit and veggies down there.
Nice.
What was the thing? I'm sorry, I'm like looking and reading and trying to listen to you at the same time. Can you repeat it?
Rosemaries and geraniums are
Oh, yeah.
mosquito deterrents.
I think I'm the one that was telling you about the geraniums keeping the bugs away. We planted them at the bottom of our baby orange tree a long time ago. Not just mosquitoes, I think there's a lot of other bugs
Oh,
that
yeah,
don't like
lots.
it. I'm glad to be off the main highway, but I have to admit I'm quite surprised how busy it is on this road.
Quitting time. Where are you going?
Yeah, I don't know what's... We don't go that way, whatever they're all doing. Oh, this person?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you just meant the traffic that everyone's turning to the left up there. Wow, look at the licorice. Really tall here. So not too worried about fires? Just leave it?
Yep. Because now it's going to grow back.
Oh. Some of it already is growing back. It's
They still need to come through with the road thing. And,
something.
yeah. Nah.
Oh, this is one of those flashing light intersections. Okay, get it.
Bunch of stop signs.
If I can't keep my head held high enough, I'll just be love and watch the smiles come.
Thanks for
Bring
watching.
my spirits up.
Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers.
There's some shit I like to fix, but I still know that I'm blessed.